My name is Delaney, and I'm an English and vocal performance student at Oberlin. This summer, I studied abroad with Professor of English Wendy Beth Hyman and her husband, Matt Lafferty. The trip was called Shakespeare in Italy, and it was led by Professor Hyman, who is a Shakespearean scholar, and we read Shakespeare plays. The purpose of the trip was not just to talk about Shakespeare, but to immerse ourselves in the Renaissance and ancient Roman history, which were really the source material and the context in which Shakespeare was writing. Othello and The Merchant of Venice really don't make sense without the historical context of Venice. Venice was a really international cultural center because of the mercantile activity that it supported with its canals and its ability to kind of access the whole Mediterranean. So there were lots of different religions that are represented, lots of different cultures that were represented, and a lot of different races that were represented as well. My favorite part of the whole trip was in Padua. We got to see Giotto's chapel. Giotto was a 14th century painter, and this chapel is absolutely spectacular. It has to be pressurized because it's so old, and they don't want it. They want to preserve the paint as much as possible. We only got to spend I think it was 15 minutes in the chapel, which flew by. It felt like 30 seconds, I swear. The reason why I loved the chapel so much, not only because of the colors and just the absolutely crazy biblical depictions of hell and heaven and the whole passion story, but also it has the first Western representation of a kiss between Mary's parents, which is unusual also theologically. But yeah, it's so breathtaking, and it was my favorite. We learned so much about art, architecture, food, culture, opera, all the things that I love, and it counted toward my English major. It was really the perfect opportunity.